Today I would like to show how you can recolor an HDRI in Photoshop. My name is K-Man, and this is the start of my YouTube channel to learn all things CG. So you see we have this image here as a reference. I brought an HDRI into Photoshop from Polyhaven. Great place for HDRIs, by the way. Most of them are free and they're good quality, 8K. Perfect for building out scenes. So what we do is we can go here, and I already applied this brightness and exposure, so I turned down the exposure, turned up the brightness to try to get this overall value, tonal values, and then I can go to hue so hue saturation isn't what we want channel mixer, and if I bring this back you can actually see it changes to more of the color we need. And then you can tweak this to go more blue. And I'm not sure what the screen is doing, so we'll leave it how it is. And then we'll go to the green channels, and we'll change the green to be, see how we're getting that color now? Oh, a little too much. There we go. Alright, we're getting there. Kinda getting there. And it just takes some tweaking, and I'm new to Photoshop, so I'll admit it's a lot of trial and error, but maybe I can shed some light for anyone else who is ever wondering about this. And then go to the blue channel, and okay, I see. So this is going to cut out the blues. This is going to make it more green. It's kind of like a subtraction. This is going to add it, and we want it to be that greenish color, kind of like right here-ish. So probably need to go brighter on the blues a little bit, maybe something like that. And then it really is just about tweaking it a good bit till you get that look you need, something like that. And then so we added that layer, so this is what it looked like before. This is what it looks like without this. Actually, no, that's too dark. And here I'm just testing to see what the different layers do. Sometimes you find a happy accident by just enabling and disabling. We can now try to do a hue saturation. See if we can get it a little more toward the color we want, which honestly I think we had it good really before that. So what I'll do is I'll delete it, and then I'll try it again by adding another hue saturation, and I'm just gonna see if I can, nope. Okay, so I might have as close as I'm gonna get with these values and such. Because if I go too dark, if I bring it into Unreal Engine, it's gonna be a lot harder to get, once we convert it to 8-bit to try something, and then reconvert it, it'll lose some of its quality, I guess, and you gotta like retweak that. So I'm just gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna keep it at what we have right now. I mean, it's pretty close. These are some really dark clouds. So what I could try actually is something I learned from my mentor, Sal Sanchez. You can go to the hue and you can click this hand icon, apparently, and I can try to get some of these darker values in. So like, click the hand icon, and then yeah, see that it's weird. It's weird. I don't know if I need to do the magentas. Yeah, see, it's really just trial and error. I'm not lying. It really is just trial and error. I honestly don't like. I'm literally just going through all the different channels, seeing if I can find something that happens to work. But it really is just trial and error. I kind of like that, but I feel like we're losing some stuff. So I'm just going to go back. We are what we're at. And then what you can do is you can go, if you need to, and you might not always need to do this, but you can do this, you can go to mode, 8-bit channel. Okay, so we're in 32 bits, that's what HDRI is. In order to do this certain filter I'm about to show, you have to go to 8 bits. So reduce the document depth can affect the appearance of the layered, merge layers, so we're going to say merge. and it's gonna act weird. Alright, so now we're gonna try these tweaking things. And this may or may not be actually what we need. We might just be able to use it as is. Oh, well, there's something. Shadows. And really, I'm just sliding stuff to see what I can get. Oh, saturation down? No. Yeah, no, I don't think this is really going to work. What we could do is try one of these other things. Exposure and gamma. That's about what we had already, though. And we're losing that dark color that we need. The gamma has a lot to do with this, honestly. So let's just cancel this exposure thing we were doing. There we go. Okay, it's very bright green. Why is it bright green? Well, for one, we have the hue. Two, we have the tint. If we turn off the tint and the hue, well, it looks like that. Our intensity is way too much, so we gotta lower our intensity. And now you can see what we're going for. I actually think I might have done an okay job with the, what would you call it? The setup. Saturation looks okay. Intensity is still high. This is the hue. And if we bring up our reference again. So now that we have this in actual Unreal Engine, we can do this. Hue, we can change this how we want it. So something along the lines of that, maybe? The tint, we want it probably a little, no, darker maybe? Okay. These are the only things you really need to like worry about, and the tint right here. This is it. Anything down here you don't need to really worry about. Just make sure that it's on. The material is opaque, unlit, and two-sided, and is sky is clicked on true in the actual material.